Christina Noble's passion for children's rights is rooted in her upbringing. Born in the slums of Dublin, she endured more than 30 years of poverty and abuse before finding in a dream the will to fight back. In 1989, Christina travelled to Vietnam, determined to ease the suffering of children there, the kind she knew from her own childhood. Against all odds, she established the Christina Noble Children's Foundation to provide medical, educational and vocational programs for the poor. Since then, CNCF and Mama Tina, as she is affectionately known, have changed the lives of more than 140,000 children.
It wasn't so much that I set a foundation up here. All I thought about was there are so many people who need help, mothers and babies, children. And the obvious answer was to have some sort of medical centre or a base where they could come to for help.
Today, in Ho Chi Minh City, development, investment and tourism are booming. Optimism is in the air. But as in many developing countries, the growing social divide means many are still in dire need of assistance. As many as 40,000 children still survive on the streets, and countless have never attended school, instead selling lottery tickets or chewing gum to survive. CNCF is now well established in Vietnam and has a good relationship with the local authorities. The Foundation's first and largest project, the Social and Medical Centre, provides health services, residential care and daycare facilities for abandoned babies, sick and malnourished infants, street children and children with special needs. There are now more than 30 projects in Vietnam alone.
We're very happy with the progress that we've made. We've developed progressively over the last 2 years, branching out to thousands of children, primarily within the fields of educational, medical and sponsorship.
Yes. Miss Davis.
Christina Noble is a busy woman. Although she oversees operations in Vietnam and now Mongolia, she's also committed to fundraising around the world. The Foundation, therefore, relies heavily on the dedicated staff of people and volunteers to ensure that the projects and its ever-growing sponsorship program run smoothly. While Christina is in Vietnam, though, there's always time for the children.
To be born in poverty, it's not a sin. If people show love, we will help them win. So open up your heart and let the sun shine in.
Education is a major objective. At the Sunshine School, where the main priority is to help children integrate into the regular school system, hundreds of children from the age of 5 receive food, medical monitoring and free education. In Tu Duc district, CNCF has built and equipped 2 additional classrooms for the Hoi Hung kindergarten, which means that 50 children can now go to school in their own area. CNCF's job placement and training programs provide older children with opportunities for steady employment.
The foundation has helped young and tall to have some education at our Sunshine School, and now we are trying to get them to have some driving skill with driving course here at Thang Long School, so they can become taxi drivers.
The Boys' Shelter, also known as the Sunshine Nest, is a sanctuary for boys up to 16. It is a safe and loving home where boys can develop their talents, enjoy a happy childhood and strive for a brighter future. Along with regular schooling, the boys study music, English and art. And while efforts are made to identify and locate their families for eventual reunion, the boys are encouraged to take vocational training. The Foundation's vision includes creating opportunities for physical and social expression. In 1997, the Boys' Shelter football team was born and continues with great success.
They're playing football, they can make their friends together. instead of they in the street, and then they build up their confidence.
The girls' shelter is a haven for up to 20 homeless girls at risk, providing them with security and care, as well as food, clothing, education and vocational training. 5 full-time staff live at the shelter, working closely with the girls and helping them overcome the experiences they have endured with the love, respect and dignity they deserve. Like the boys, the girls are encouraged in activities like art, music, swimming and tennis. Girls who display natural talent have the opportunity to take extra tuition. In Mai An's case, she now trains with the Ho Chi Minh City Young Talents team. Regular excursions, like this one to Saigon Water Park, boost quality of life by giving the children experiences other, more fortunate children take for granted. For a while, the responsibilities of daily life can be happily forgotten. CNCF's projects extend far beyond Ho Chi Minh City. In Lam Dong province, constant freshwater shortages resulted in children contracting various skin diseases. In 1998, CNCF offered to help.
Our foundation supports the clean water, so we drill the water wells with, and equip the water pump to support is more than 180 children of the school.
Many others in the community benefit from this project, and illness in the area has significantly reduced. Bao Lam is a very poor district. Because all preschool children were accompanying their parents for long days in the tea and coffee plantations, the foundation worked to open a kindergarten for Sa Sang village. In Tay Ninh province, there are a high number of visually impaired children, many believed due to the long-lasting effects of Agent Orange. Here, CNCF maintains a purpose-built compound for 50 visually impaired children, where they receive educational and vocational training, long-term sanctuary, accommodation and periodical health monitoring. To help alleviate poverty and starvation in rural communities, low-interest revolving loans are made available to improve existing small businesses or start new ones. In Cu Chi province, a loan of around $100 has helped this family buy additional feed to grow their duck breeding business. The result contributes to the nutrition, education and general welfare of their children, helping to create a positive, poverty-breaking cycle. Breaking this cycle and keeping children in school is one of the greatest challenges for families. It was this challenge that sparked the thriving sponsorship project. One day a month, hundreds of children and their families visit the social and medical centre to update their situations and to receive sponsorship money.
In terms of the future, there is so much we need to do. At the moment, we're currently investigating a few projects that we hope will certainly provide the children with better, more modernised facilities. Thus comes the challenge to secure the foundation financially, which of course in turn will secure the long-term sustainability of the projects, and most importantly the children, which is of course who we're here for.
In 1997, Christina Noble registered the foundation in Mongolia, part of the former Soviet Union. Ulaanbaatar, its capital, has a population of about 600,000 and the look and feel of a neglected 1950s European city. The country has an extremely hostile climate, and the foundation has designed its projects around the specific Mongolian conditions and culture. CNCF's office is located in town and is the centre of its operations. It is here that a committed team of mostly Mongolian staff manage the growing number of projects.
In just a few years, we've been successful in establishing projects that address the immediate concerns of extreme poverty and the breakdown of family values. Our future plans are to address the challenges of developing skills and establishing an attitude of self-sufficiency, which, given the conditions, requires much greater effort and resources.
The Mercy Hospital is the only free hospital in Ulaanbaatar, and where CNCF runs one of its 2 drop-in clinics for the city's poor. With foreign volunteer doctors working with their Mongolian counterparts, the foundation can help the poorest children with regular medical examinations. Despite efforts to institutionalize them, more than 1,000 children continue to live on the streets, most of them surviving on petty crime. In winter, these children live in the capital's tunnels and sewers where disease is rampant. Morbidity and mortality figures are horrific. During the harsh winter, the mobile night clinic scours the streets for sick children. Run by foundation staff and volunteers from the Mercy Hospital, the clinic provides street children with relief from respiratory disease, open wounds, skin infections and rickets. Like in Vietnam, sponsorship is a major project. Sponsors generally provide monthly financial assistance, but in this case, a widowed father received additional money to build a home for his family and make a new start. The boys' prison is located on the outskirts of the city. CNCF's prison education project continues to expand, now offering a variety of classes including basic literacy and English. For these boys, literacy and continuing education have profound effects. They study hard and most feel more confident about their future prospects. Vocational training provides them with skills to become self-sufficient. CNCF currently provides carpet weaving and computer classes, as well as training of choice for a limited number upon release. With increased funding, more children who want to learn a useful trade can be assisted. Although Ulaanbaatar's skyline is dominated by Russian-style high-rise apartment buildings, about 250,000 residents live in suburban gyrs, traditional Mongolian felt tents. In 1997, CNCF built its own gyr village as a haven for children who are most vulnerable. Gyrs are versatile, serving as a guard room, office, classroom, community centre and housing for up to 40 children. When they first arrive at the village, children are often scared, sad, and not used to attention. Self-sufficiency is encouraged in a warm home environment. Each gyr has a mother, often a single parent or a victim of an abusive family, who looks after the children in a family unit. The kindergarten provides younger children with a great variety of creative activities to help them develop skills and abilities. With the guidance of a foreign volunteer teacher, Mongolian teachers encourage and guide each individual child to realize their own capabilities. All the village children help with day-to-day chores, from rebuilding gyrs for winter to chopping firewood for stoves. And they attend regular lessons in the classroom gyr. Born of the passion and drive of the remarkable Mama Tina, the Christina Noble Children's Foundation brings hope and practical assistance where none exists. The Foundation's aim is to realize the potential of each child, accomplished within the context of the family and the community whenever possible, and always with love and respect for the dignity of the child.
The thing that drives me to work with the street children is I've lived their life. I've experienced it. I haven't read it. And I understand the depths of pain that a child feels and how precious childhood is. Childhood is the very foundation of the beginning of life. And that's why I called this a foundation as opposed to a charity.